Hey folks, it's Todd Von Deek at the Athletic Trainer Society of New Jersey. And I know you're not getting tired of these videos because we're coming to each time with something new, a little bit bigger tidbit or insight into some of these talks and educational sessions that you're going to experience when you come and join us this March 2nd and 3rd down at the Tropicana in Atlantic City. One of the great things about this is that every year, or at least the last few, we've had an exchange speaker from across the river over in Pennsylvania. And we've gone into Pennsylvania today to connect with a new friend, Ellis Mair, who's doing that talk, but has quite the interesting story, I think, too. Ellis, thank you for the time.
Thank you for joining me, and thank you to ATSNJ for having me. I'm
Oh,
excited.
it's a treat because what we're going to talk about here is something, if I've got it right, that's all about the service that our community provides to the athletic community and folks who take advantage of athletic training services. But all of our members, this is about their own personal. There's a personal and a professional to this too, right?
Yep, absolutely. So I'll be talking about protecting yourself in per diem practice. So whether you're a new grad and you want to jump right in and start practicing per diem right away, whether you're midway through your career or you're headed down the retirement track and you think keeping your hands in the game is something that you're interested in, this is a talk for you. So spans the whole career. And the goal is that we want to just make sure we have a conversation about what you need to do to prepare yourself before you jump in and start practicing per diem, and what you need to do kind of during the event and after the event. So making sure you've got your PLI, making sure you've read your State Practice Act, making sure you've checked all those important boxes and that you're coordinating with the physicians appropriately, referring out when you need to. So we'll be covering all those things in my talk to make sure whether you're a current per diem athletic trainer practicing or you're interested in getting into the game, this is a talk for you to make sure you're doing it right or make sure you do it right once you get in there.
And you've got an interesting perspective on this, given your company Go For. You want to tell us a
Yes.
little bit about it? Because it's not just Pennsylvania and New Jersey, I've learned.
Yeah. So a little bit of background on me. So I did my undergrad at Penn State. I worked in the secondary school setting. I did my master's degree at Boston University. Came home back to the Philadelphia area, and I worked at a large youth sports company called Next Sports. So I was the director of participant health and safety for Next. They were the largest lacrosse event operator in the country. So we ran like 47 tournaments in like 20 states. So we were all over. So the hardest part of my job was finding and hiring athletic trainers. There's a piecemeal solution all over. There was no kind of national solution. So if we were in Chicago, you needed to know somebody in Chicago. If we were in Florida, you needed to know somebody in Florida. So we took the idea of like an Uber model or a care.com model and applied it to per diem athletic training services. So our goal was if a large company playing at or above market rates like us was having trouble, we knew it was going to be a lot of other people were also having trouble finding ATs. So the goal was to make youth sports safer by making athletic training more accessible to those who need this.
And is it go4.com or where can folks go dig in a
We
bit
are
more?
go4.io, and we actually have an
IO.
app for athletic trainers. So we are in the App Store and also in Google Play Store.
Very cool. And I would think at the end of this, not only do you see a better perspective of the landscape for per diem work, you at least walk out confident or refreshed on the core boxes that you need to pay attention to.
Yep, exactly. I think everybody can take something away from it, or at least get your gears grinding about some things that maybe you can improve in your own practice.
Sounds wonderful. Ellis Mair, I really appreciate the time. Go4.io. Check it out.
Correct.
And come join us AC March 2nd and 3rd, ATSNJ.org. If you haven't registered, don't wait. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I'm excited to see you.